So today's class we are going to discuss about first basic Selenium program. Okay. So okay, let me open the notepad, yesterday's notepad. Okay, so today's class I am going to explain about Selenium basic logging program. So let me open my Eclipse. So first of all, to install Selenium, to install Selenium, software. Okay, what are the things needs to be ready? So first, Java has to be installed and TestNG and Eclipse. So these are the softwares it has to be installed on your system. Okay, in my system, all these three softwares already installed. Now I am opening my Eclipse. Guys. Okay, so after installing the Eclipse, just I am opening my Eclipse. Okay. So after opening the Eclipse, on the left hand side, you are able to see so many things. Okay, so this we can call it as projects. Okay, so in the next class, I will tell you how to create a project part. Okay, in the next class, I will explain how to create this project part. Let us assume the project had been already created. I am navigating to some existing project. So I am expanding the existing project. When the project got created, so automatically all this folder structure, it will come automatically. So ఎప్పుడైతే మనం ప్రాజెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేసామో automatically this folder structure will come automatically. So creation of project I can tell you in tomorrow's class. Let us assume there is already some project is there in your Eclipse. So under this one SRC test Java, this is the main component. So these we can call it as packages. Package means it's just like a folder. Okay, so if I want to create some package or if I want to create some folder under SRC test Java, just you need to do right click, go to new, click on package. So I'm clicking on package. So just give day 001 already there, day 0G. Okay, so today date is John 28th 2025. So just you can give package name whatever you want. So I'm giving John 28 underscore 2025. So this is the package name got created just now. Okay, if you want to create one more package, so just right click on SRC test Java, go to new, click on package like John 29 underscore 025. So like that we have created packages. Yes, we have created packages. Okay, so this is the basic thing, you have to know how to create a package. So once this package got created, under this package I want to know how to create a Java class program. Okay, TestNG class, I'm going to create a TestNG class. Just I'm doing right click, go to TestNG. In my system, TestNG software is already installed. So on the package, just right click and click on TestNG and click on create TestNG class. Okay, give the class name as TC01 underscore some anything LOGIN login. So I'm giving class name like this. So you can give class name whatever you want. Okay, I'm giving TC01 underscore login. Just click on finish. See, like this, the code. So like this, TC01 underscore login dot Java file got created and automatically this code got generated. So TC01, a class name got created, TC01 underscore login. Okay. So under the package, I have created a TestNG class name as TC01 underscore login. Okay, let me close everything. Close all I am doing. So if I want to create one more TestNG class, so just right click, go to new and click on TestNG and click on create TestNG class. U02 underscore login and click on finish. So like that, you can create n number of TestNG classes in a package. Okay. So let me open the first program tc01 underscore login.java. So once the program got created in so this is called class, and a class can contain some methods. So the method name by default it is generated as f means function. So you can rename it some name, login test. You can rename it some test. So the method name I changed from f to login test. You can rename method name whatever you want. Okay, right. Now I am going to declare my WebDriver object. So the first step is, if you want to write your Selenium program, the first step is you have to declare a WebDriver object. See, WebDriver driver, this is the first syntax part you have to write it. So WebDriver driver I am writing. So you can keep the mouse over. It is asking to import supporting library. Just click on that. Import WebDriver. See, this is the line got added automatically and that error gone out. Okay, now the first line is driver is equal to new Chrome driver. What does this line mean? Whenever your program got executed, line number 14 is executed, Chrome browser will be launched automatically. So here Chrome driver, it is showing some error, just keep the mouse over and import the supporting library. See, this is the supporting library, it's got imported. Okay, so let me save it. Okay, yes. So if I want to run this program, just right click, go to run as and click on TestNG test. Guys, everyone can turn off your videos, please. See, the Chrome browser got launched. Okay, like this. Your program got executed. See, so login test is passed. Okay, so suppose if I want to launch Edge browser, you can write it. So if I want to comment this line, just I am doing like this. So this line cannot be executed. Driver is equal to new Edge driver. That means the programs will be executed on Edge browser. So just keep the mouse over and import Edge driver. See, Edge driver got imported. Okay, let me save it. So now let me run this program. Right click, run as TestNG test. See, the program is launched in Edge browser like this. Okay, right. I'm commenting this line. So I want to execute my program on Chrome browser. I'm keeping this line. And after that, I'm going to write a driver dot manage dot. The commands I'm writing window dot maximize. So the browser window will be maximized. And after this, I'm going to write a driver dot get application URL. So https colon amazon.in. So whenever this first line got executed, Chrome browser window will be launched, and whenever second line is executed, your window will be maximized, and whenever third line is executed, Amazon application URL will be invoked. Okay. So in the interviews, people will ask how to launch a Chrome browser, how to launch application URL. This is the question they are asking. So these are the three lines are very important. So let me right click, run as TestNG test. See, Chrome browser got launched. 1 second, guys. Let me save the program and run it again. Maximized and Amazon.in URL got invoked. Okay, so like that. If you are want to change some Flipkart, you can change it. Okay, so like that we can launch the browser. Okay, so now let me repeat the steps again. So so the first thing is you have to navigate to some existing project. Under that SRC test Java, you have to create a package. So just right click on SRC test Java, go to new and click on package and give some package name John 30 underscore 2025. I'm giving package name like this. So the package name got created. Under this package, I want to create a testng class. Just right click, go to testng and click on create testng class. So I'm going to write tc01 underscore login. You can write it whatever you want. So I'm clicking on finish. So tc01.login.java class got created, and this class can contain methods as public void f. F means function. So let me rename it to login test. Okay. So I renamed it as login test. So the first part in Selenium program is you have to declare a WebDriver object. So WebDriver, a driver. The second step, you have to import this WebDriver. Just keep the mouse over. So WebDriver got supporting library got imported automatically. So to launch a Chrome browser, you have to write command as driver is equal to new Chrome driver. So Chrome browser window will be launched. Just keep the mouse over and import the supporting library. So Chrome driver got imported, and I'm saving this program. And second line is I want to maximize that window driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. And next command is driver dot get. So I am going to launch Google piece. Okay, let me write google.co.in. Done. I'm saving my program. Okay, now let me run this program. Right click and do run as stringent test. See, Chrome browser got window got launched and maximized, and this application URL is invoked. Okay, okay, just a minute, guys. So username is one web element, password is another web element, and login button is another web element. Okay, so I want to know. So for every web element, developer will give ID name. Okay, so I want to know what is the name and ID had been given by developer for this particular web element. So ఈ వెబ్ ఎలిమెంట్ కి డెవలపర్ నేమ్ అండ్ ఐడి ఏమని ఇచ్చాడో మనం చెక్ చేయాలి. So I want to know what is the ID and name had been given for this particular username web element. So to know that, just you have to click on right click on inspect. So whenever you click on right click and inspect, this is the window, it will be opened. Again, so by default here body got highlighted. So again you can inspect the username web element. See, this is the line got highlighted. So whenever I am clicking on right click and inspect, this is the particular line got highlighted. Here developer had given name is equal to username. Okay, let me take name is equal to username. Okay, let me go to my Eclipse. Name is equal to username. Second one. So let me right click and click on inspect password, or similarly I'm checking for password. Just right click and click on inspect. So here name is equal to password. Okay, let me take name is equal to password. Name is equal to password. And login button. So right click and click on inspect. So for login button, developer had not given, okay, developer had not given name, he has not given, ID also he had not given for this particular web element. If developer is not giving either name or ID property for a particular web element, you have to click on these three dots. ఒకవేళ వెబ్ ఎలిమెంట్ మీద కన్నా నేమ్ ఐడి కనుక ఇవ్వలేదు అంటే you have to click on these three dots, go to copy and select copy XPath. Okay, so I'm locating this web element based on XPath. So this I can call it as a XPath. So in the XPath, just I'm removing double quotation and I'm keeping single quotation. So name is equal to username, name is equal to password, and login button XPath. So now let me write some commands. Okay, so driver dot find element by name. So by name means this is username dot send keys. I will tell you what is this line meaning. So I have written one command as, this is the first command I have written. The first portion we can call it as a web element. On this web element, so this web element I am identifying based on name property as username, and on this web element I want to type some value, that value as admin. Okay, similarly I want to write one more line, driver dot find element by name password, and I want to type value as admin 123. So send keys is the method we can use it to type some value on a text field. So here I am changing the value password, it will be entered as admin 123, and the last one, okay, driver dot find element by name. So last one is not by name, by XPath. Let me keep all this XPath inside the double quotation, and I have to write dot click. So first web element I identified by based on name, second web element I identified based on name, and third web element I identified based on XPath, and login button operation is dot click. So on a login button generally we will do click operation. If you want to type some value, you have to write send keys. So generally on a web element, what are the actions that we can perform? Send keys and click operations. So the login button action is, now we have to write it as click operation, and I did click operation. So I'm saving this program. Okay, 1 second guys. So I have added one more new command, line number 21. About this line number 21, I will tell you in the next class. Okay. So what is Jan 20, Jan 30? Okay, this is the program. When I will right click, and if I will do run as test engine test, okay, what will happen? Your Chrome browser window will be maximized, and Orange HRM application URL will be invoked, and username will be entered as admin, and password will be entered as admin123, and login button click operation can be performed. Okay, let me run this program. Right click, run as test engine test. So it's maximized. Orange HRM application URL is invoked, and username typed as admin, password typed as, and login button got clicked. So I navigated to home page. So that means whatever actions that I had written, okay. So inside this method name login test, everything got executed successfully. Okay. So your login test method was passed. So the method name is, so all the set of commands we have written under the method name is login test. Okay. So like that, we have written set of driver commands. So from this program, we understood a web element means we can write it like this: driver dot find element by name. Sometimes if developer is giving for a web element ID, you can write it ID. Developer is giving by name, you can write it by name. So if developer is not giving name or ID, you can take XPath. So how to take the XPath of a particular web element? So just simply you can right click and click on inspect and click on these three dots, copy XPath, and you will get the XPath like that. So you can paste it here, Control V, Control C I did and Control V. So like that. So here I am removing the double quotation and I am keeping the single quotation. So this is called login button XPath. Okay. So all other cases, if developer is giving generally name or ID, we can take it. Then can anybody tell me how to create the package? Under SRC test Java, yes, please unmute and interact.
Right click on SRC test Java.
Right click on SRC test Java.
And
Then new.
And select the package.
Package.
Good. John,
You can give any name.
underscore 2025. I'm giving the package name and I'm clicking on finish. Okay, the package got created and I'm closing this package. Okay, after that, what I have to do?
Right click on package.
Right click on package.
TestNG. Go to this one.
TestNG.
Create TestNG class.
Create TestNG class. Okay.
You can name it.
TC01 underscore login. You get whatever TestNG class name. So when the moment when I click on finish, TC01 underscore login dot Java file will be created. See, this is got created.
We can rename that.
And we can rename the method name as whatever we want. So login test. So you can. Okay, I renamed my method name as login test. So what is the first step, guys, to write your Selenium programs?
WebDriver.
Declare
the
WebDriver. Declaration of WebDriver object. So WebDriver. So first 4 steps are common. Okay, now what I have to do? Yes, what I have to do? I have to import WebDriver supporting library. So let me click on import WebDriver. So the supporting library got imported. Next one. So to launch Chrome browser, what I need to write? Driver
is equal to new
Chrome driver.
Chrome driver.
You have to write your coding everything inside a method only. Okay, so every method contains starting curly bracket and ending curly bracket. So right. Okay, Chrome driver. Now import this Chrome driver supporting
Chrome driver.
Driver dot manage dot window dot
maximize.
Okay, and next command driver dot get HTTPS
Google dot.
Okay, so whatever URL. So let me go to my previous one. I want to open this URL only.
Orange
Jaram application URL. So I launched my RNG Charam application URL. Okay, next one. I launched my RNG Charam application URL and let me copy the important line. So about this line, I will tell you in tomorrow's class. So this is the best practice. You have to use it in every program. I will tell you what is this important line. Okay, tomorrow's class. So implicit weight. This concept you can got it as implicit weight. So I will tell you. And So I'm saving my program. If I will run this program, what will happen? Chrome browser will be launched and it will be maximized and Orange HRM application URL will be invoked. Right click, run as test engine test. Guys, yesterday's class I have not uploaded. Today I will upload it and I will share it. Both of the video recordings I can share it. Okay, right, guys. So username and password and so login button we could able to see, and the login application, Orange HRM application URL got launched. Okay. So if you want to locate a particular web element, just right click on the username, click on inspect. So by default body got highlighted. Again you can inspect, right click on inspect. So here name is equal to username. So we have written driver dot find element by name. Okay, driver dot. So we are locating this web element based on name property. So if developer is giving ID is equal to something, so we can write it driver dot find element by ID. Developer is giving name, I can write it driver dot find element by name. Okay. If developer is not giving name or ID property for a particular web element, okay, so then I can take, suppose login button, developer has not given name or ID. Just I'm clicking on these three dots and I'm taking copy and copy XPath. Okay. So I have written copy XPath. So like that, I did login page automation.